What's going on, everybody? Brad here, back with another Let's Talk Jurassic. And we're going to be talking all kinds of Jurassic tonight. I feel like there's so many topics. Whew, what's going on? Every Wednesday night, if you guys are new to the stream, we do this every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Share this around. If you guys want to talk Jurassic with me, I'm here. I'm here for you every Wednesday night. Got my coffee, got my shirt, got my Velocicoaster hat, all this stuff behind me. I'm ready to talk Jurassic. How have you guys been? I'll get to what we're talking about in a second here. Just want to check in with everybody. Let's see. Jurassic Souls, pumped for this game. Okay, we'll get to that in a little bit. Dodgson says, hey, Brad, how you been? Been good. Been good. I'm so busy. I feel like I'm so busy that when I hit go live on this, I'm like, oh God, am I ready? Is this going to be ready? But we're here. I'm excited. Let's see. Carl Archimillion, what's up? Hey, Vanessa, hi. He's a sort of communications is doing mighty fine. What about you? I'm doing good. I'm ready to talk some Jurassic. I always look forward to Wednesday nights because, it's mostly just me talking to myself in this room, but I like that you guys are there with me where we can talk about this. We can talk about what you guys want to talk about, but also the latest news. This is something I've been wanting to do for years and years and years. And, over the past year, since, lockdowns and stuff like that, we've really ramped it up and as far as doing this all the time and stuff. So I'm still excited to talk Jurassic with you guys and to talk about the latest news. And, weeks like this, this is the kind of stuff that I look forward to, is when there's things to talk about. What's up, Shane? Paul, COVID lockdown means I can't work, which means I can tune into the stream. Well, I'm sorry that you can't work. That sucks. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. At least you can tune into this. Hopefully I can make up for that, that little, bad note there. But let's say, hey to Merrick's. Am I ready for the new Dino Escape toys? I'm ready. I mean, I think I got one right here, right? Isn't that one? Yeah. Dino Escape. There's one right there. I was taking pictures and I just left this one the way it is. And obviously these guys, where to put my hands? I just when I'm taking pictures, I just leave these guys all over the place. Not very convenient. I kind of wish there was a better place to take pictures, but I like the vibe that this shelf right here, this specific shelf, gives off for my pictures. Show us the Spinosaur in the back. Okay, you want to look at that? Here it is. Such a great figure. Love this thing so much. Or the buttons up here. That's right. Love that. Super cool. This is definitely one of my favorite figures. And definitely this paint job over the other one, and just everything about this one is much better. But yeah, pretty cool. I actually oh man, see now I messed it all up. And Bumpy's under the foot. Come on, Spino, you can do this. All right, that's good enough. I actually started spotting it in Target, so I don't know where you're at, Merrick's, but I did see it in Targets here. What's up, Grim? Hey again. Hey. We'll do that. I got that on the list. Don't worry. You wish you knew about JP Pod, I'm assuming, years ago during the Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom era. Happy to be here now. Yeah, that's actually interesting that you say that, because I think it was in this week's episode, which I'll also get to in a second. It was a Jurassic mailbag. So if you haven't listened, I'll promote that right now. But the episode this week on the podcast feed, much different than this, a much more total package as far as a podcast goes. This is just a live stream, but it's myself and Jennifer Evans. She is, a big part of the Jurassic community as well, and the Bryce Dallas Howard community. And we talked all about your guys' thoughts and concerns and stuff when it comes to Jurassic. And one of them was talking about how I think that they have been listening or went back and listened to the beginning of the podcast, like episode 1 or something like that. So I started listening back to old episodes, and I was cringing so much. It makes me so anxious listening to that old content. But I did listen to those two moments specifically. I listened to an in theater. Oh, I think that was the question that somebody wrote in about, was me doing a podcast in the theater before watching Jurassic World. We were doing some predictions and stuff like that. So that was really fun to listen to, what kind of thoughts and ideas we had literally moments before watching Jurassic World. And then I also listened to the episode where it was literally moments before Fallen Kingdom, and then some of our thoughts afterwards. And that was just so much fun to listen back to. I love those moments in time, when something is coming out, when we actually have something big, a film, something like Camp Cretaceous. Those are always fun. But going back years, this is what we've been doing, since it's been six years now, 6 years of podcasting. So, it's been a lot, a lot of time since 2015, but we're still here. All right. So do I have the Legacy Spino? Yes, it is over. No, it's in the other room. I don't have it on the shelf. My son was playing with that one. So that one, the Legacy one, the legs don't work and stuff like that. So it's kind of a lost cause. See what else you got. Siaka says, if you cringe at your past self, it means you've grown. Yeah, exactly. Those early episodes are so not what I want to hear from myself. So it's like such a drastic difference. So if you have some time, go back and listen to it. And I'm like proud of it, but like it's cringy for me. So like go back and listen to episode 1 and then go listen to what was the most recent one. It was like 284 or 5 or something like that. Let me see. The latest episode was 284. Yeah, all right. So 284. We've done actually 360 total episodes, but 284 numbered like main episodes. So go listen to 284 and also number 1 and just hear that difference. It's so drastic. Despite the show staying the same, like everything about the show has been very much the same. But myself is the very cringy part. You're welcome, Jesse. Glad I can help out with some Jurassic stuff. I heard them all, and I got to say, you become much more professional about it. Yeah, thanks. It's hard. It's hard. I've tried to always make it like a professional production, but like myself has gotten better about it. What's up, Rebel Commander? We're going to get to this species guide in just a second. Well, it's later on in the stream, but why don't we go ahead and dive into some of the topics here today. Hold on, I got a cough. All right, so let's get rid of this real quick, and we'll throw up our first topic here, which is the Jurassic World tribute store down at Universal Orlando. So I want to bring this up. Oh, let's put it back in the stream, actually. That's our website. There it is. There's the episode. Go listen to that episode. But the tribute store, which is right here. So this tribute store is going away. It's going away. I think Monday. I think it's maybe Monday, the last day. I should have double checked this date. But I believe it's August 9th. Yeah, it's closing August 9th. So that is, I believe, Monday. So that is it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. This tribute store, if you have not gone to it, it is a store that pops up kind of like a tribute store in Orlando is at the specifically Universal Orlando is a store that pops up every so often for like a themed event, usually Halloween Horror Nights or Mardi Gras. And this is the first time they actually dedicated it to a franchise. So the Jurassic World tribute store is there, and it's been there for, 2 months or since June or the end of May or something like that. But it is literally leaving on August 9th. That is the final day that you can go into the store, witness all of this incredible Jurassic stuff that they have in there. They have these control centers. Look at this, the footage of like Velocicoaster. They're just monitored. Like you see the tour surveillance here, like stuff that like looks like it's out of both Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. And it's, it's like going to the Jurassic World exhibition, and kind of even cooler at times in a way for certain aspects like this, where, you get really, really in-depth like control centers and stuff like that, plus a ton of really, really cool merch. Plus these guys here, these raptor statues have been around since 2015 in promotion for Jurassic World. They actually started popping up at I think out in London at some like train station or something like that. And then they popped up out in Australia for promotion for Jurassic World, the exhibition, when it first popped up there. And they've literally been all over the place, and it's so cool to see them in Orlando. And I was so happy to like see them with my own eyes in person and get a glimpse of them and take pictures with them. I know it sounds corny, but like, when you've seen something like that for so long, for so many years, it was so cool to actually see it in person. So But there's really, really amazing stuff like this inside the area. So the tribute store, it's like part store, part themed walkthrough. And it's just so cool that they dedicated this to Jurassic, and every minute of this room feels Jurassic. It's multiple rooms, very, very long. And they've got these like really, it transitions into like a Jurassic Park area, which is really cool, themed to like the old park and the old visual style and stuff like that, to the point where like in this section, once you get past this hallway, I was actually starting to get a little like choked up. Like, I'm like, this is amazing. This is so, so cool. They have actual props and things from the film, from the films. They have like recreations of some props and things like that, but they actually do have like real things that you could see in the films. And it's just like you're inches away from some of these props and you just cannot believe it. And it's just so cool. It's just like, look at this. Like, you've actually got like this. I don't know if I don't think it said anything, which I'm, of course I skirted right past it, because this mural, wow, incredible. That mural is just so good. So it's like, it's so sad to know that, like, here, I put things on the screen. Screen used prop right there. It's so sad that like this stuff is just going to be disappearing. I mean, stuff like this will go, into storage or something like that. But I don't know what everything else is going to be doing. Like, it's so sad that this is no longer going to be a store. So bummed. I really hope everybody got a chance. If you did not get a chance and you have the means, I know Florida's kind of like a, iffy place at the moment. You got to take it with your own safety, but like, it's just so cool. And I can't believe it's going away. It feels like it just popped up. And there's a diploma for Nick Van Owen. Like, why? Like, that is so crazy. The things that they have in there. But yeah, and I think this is As Seen in the Lost World. This is a screen used cane that's in John Hammond's house or mansion there. Like, that's incredible. That's history right there. So for this to go away, really bummed, but it is making way for the Halloween Horror Nights house, which is going to be, or not house, tribute store, which is always fantastic. And I'm really excited for that. So that'll be good. But yeah, really bummed. So did any of you get a chance to go out to see this at all? Did you experience this like emotional event as I did, looking at these screen used Velociraptor eggs from Jurassic Park 3? Like, that's incredible. That's incredible. But yeah, I'm going to miss it. It's leaving. It's going away for good. And, it's not like it's going to be moved somewhere else. They're not going to repurpose it, I don't think. There's really no place for it to be repurposed or anything like that. So it's kind of a bummer, but, hopefully there will be ways to celebrate Jurassic in the future with stuff like this, maybe around Dominion's release and stuff like that. Maybe they'll be able to whip out some of these old props and things again. But, yeah. That's the thing with Universal Orlando specifically. Like, there's Halloween Horror Nights, which I don't know if you guys know what it is, but it's a huge event where you can go through multiple haunted houses and scare zones and things like that. And if you're a fan of Halloween Horror Nights, you have one time or 1 year to witness these things. Not even 1 year, but one Halloween season to witness these things before they disappear forever and never come back. And that's kind of like what this is. So it's not like unheard of from Universal Orlando to see something for a very, very short time and then that's it. Never be able to experience it again. So it's kind of a bummer, but you got to do it. Yeah. So I'm going to say shout out to Jurassic Souls. Thank you so much for the super chat. You are the best, dude. So it says, never got a chance to visit the tribute store, but loved all the photos and video coverage. I wish they could somehow add this stuff to the tribute store, or of the tribute store to the Discovery Center or something. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, look at this. Look at these props. These are like one of a kind. Like, what do you do with these things? You know, like, where does this go? This is too good to just put in storage somewhere. I don't know what. I'm so bummed. Like, look at this Triceratops. It's just so beautiful. Like, don't put it away. It would be amazing if there was like a place to put it inside the Discovery Center, but right now that's kind of like a merch booth in a way, but it's not really any room to put anything in there. And this is screen used John Hammond statue from Jurassic World. That is the statue. I touched it with my own hands. It's real. I can't believe it. And guess what? I'm going to be wearing the exact clothes you see right here. Look it. I never change. I just have the glasses. Oh, but thank you, Jurassic Souls. I'm bummed you never got a chance to go, but glad you enjoyed some of the coverage. The thing was, when I actually went down there to go on Velocicoaster and to see the tribute store, I thought about the coverage and I thought about all that stuff, but in the front of my mind, I was just like, I kind of just want to experience it for the most part. I just want to have fun, and I don't want to have to do the coverage and do all the videos and the pictures and everything. So I did take pictures and video, but like, there's a difference between like just going and shooting a few things versus actually doing the coverage. It's like, it's hard work, to do all this stuff and to actually try to have fun. So I kind of like put all that to the side. So I didn't really cover everything as much as I probably should have. I like literally have like one video of Velocicoaster from the outside. And like, I was like, I didn't take anything. Like, what's going on? But so I'm sure, there's tons of other footage out there and definitely more in-depth videos. So yeah, just search them out sometime. But I'm going to miss the tribute store. Yeah, that statue is iconic. Lewis hopes they put it in the exhibition or Jurassic Ride's queue. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't make much sense. They would have to like redo the queue for Jurassic Park River Adventure for it to make any sort of sense. But if they were to move the exhibition to another city here in the States, that might be like a good opportunity to use a lot of this stuff. But you never know. And Dave asked, was the store meant to line up with Jurassic World Dominion's original release date? Yes, absolutely. So everything, the store, Velocicoaster, they were all supposed, and Dominion, they were all supposed to come out at the same time. Like, so this ride ended up coming out. I forget. I think it might have been literally like the release date. I think it was the release date of Dominion. If this was a normal year without COVID and without all that stuff, it probably would have debuted like just before Dominion. So it like kind of helped build into Dominion. But yeah, it was all meant to be huge corporate synergy. And then, you see it with the merch, right? Like there's so much toys and merch that would have been great tie-ins with Dominion, but now they got to figure out what to do because, we don't have that tie-in, that synergy that they were looking for. So that was what this was going to be, a big push, for Dominion and everything. But, what are you going to do? But yeah, I want to go to hit this for a second. Jurassic Souls, I would love to go to Halloween Horror Nights. Best I did was Six Flags Fright Fest. Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go. Like, I can't say it loud enough. You have to go to Horror Nights. It's incredible. It is so much fun, and it is a really, really cool community. And Fright Fest is fine. It's okay. You know, like, I have a Six Flags right down the road, a hop, skip, and a jump away. It's very, very close. And I go to Fright Fest every now and then, but like, it holds no weight in comparison to Horror Nights. So you got to get out there sometime and do that. Specifically, Orlando's the better opportunity because they just really do their haunted houses and stuff a lot more intricate and just better overall than Hollywood. Shout out to Rebel Commander 7 Star Wars Jurassic. Thank you for the super chat. You said Hawaii soon, Jurassic film location, JWA AR for dinos. What? Huh? I don't know. What's my hair doing? I don't know what that means. So Hawaii soon. Jurassic film location. Jurassic World Alive AR? 4 dinos? I can't decipher this. Help me out. Let me know more what you mean. Because I don't know. Is there something I'm missing? Thank you so much, though, for the super chat. Let me know what you're talking about. Crack the code. He means to go there to do AR. Okay, so that's a good idea. I mean, to go to Hawaii soon for a Jurassic film location. Okay, I think I got it now. So I should go to Hawaii soon for, to go to a Jurassic film location to do the Jurassic World Alive AR for their dinos. Not like 4 dinos. Only do 4 and then go home. Leave Hawaii. But do like, that would be awesome. I don't do that game enough, actually. We did get into it a little bit recently, but I haven't really done the AR stuff all that much. So is it any good? Has it been okay? Oh man, what is this? I got an update. Can't do it. We got to it. So Rebel Commander. Okay, so you do it. You're doing it. I am going to Hawaii, not me. Rebel Commander's going to Hawaii, and we'll see some Jurassic film locations, and you're going to be using the Jurassic World Alive AR for adding the dinos. There we go. You're going to do it. I am so excited. You'll have to share some of those outcomes on the webs, so we can see what it looks like. Because I'm sure it's going to look awesome. Because some of those dinos, I think, do look kind of cool in the AR. So that could be fun. That could be pretty fun. They improved Jurassic World Alive. All right. Cool. All right, so we're done with the tribute store. I do want to just throw out this thing right here. So I did it last week on the podcast. I had this interview with Shelby Honey and Greg Hall, who worked on Velocicoaster, but I just uploaded the video, and it's not a video. I just made a video of the conversation. I felt like a lot of people on YouTube would maybe want to hear it, because I know, and sometimes there's not crossover. Some people listen to the podcast, some people just watch the YouTube videos. So I thought I'd put it up there just in case anybody wanted to check it out. So please go check out that video with Shelby and Greg. They're from Universal Creative. They actually but they made Jurassic World Velocicoaster what it is. So please go check that out. But let's move on to our next topic, which I believe is going to be this one. Mattel's Amber Collection updates. Yay! Let's talk about Amber Collection. So, Let's make this a little bit bigger here. We've got some Amber Collection updates. So we did previously showcase the these guys that we're going to see here tonight, Robert Muldoon and the T-Rex and the Compies. So I showed them a while back. There were actual images of them, but they were kind of obscured with watermarks and things like that. But now we're getting real good looks at them. So I want to take a deeper look. So we've got this. This is via Entertainment Earth. Jurassic World. Robert Muldoon, Amber Collection figure, $21.99. Not bad. Not bad. That's a good price. I'm happy with that. And I got to say, this figure looks pretty good. This might be the... Oh, come on. This might be the best figure that they've made. Like, I feel like it looks really good. Like... Take away the kneecaps and the elbows and the wrists and stuff like that don't look too great. But as far as the likeness is concerned, that's him. I mean, that looks like him to me. So that's cool. I'm very happy with that. The color choice is a little interesting. It's not really it, but it's okay. I guess it's fine. I'm digging the short shorts. That nailed it. The high socks, those are the two things you need. If nothing else, you would still know it's Robert Muldoon. So interesting thing, he does not have his shotgun. He has this big taser thing, which is cool. It's a very cool looking weapon, but it's not what you know from the movie. It's not him. It's not Robert Muldoon. Like that is what you expect Robert to be. Click, click. Doing all this stuff back here with the handles and the stock and the butt of the, I don't know. But he was, he's messing around with the gun and just making it so he can do a shot. And, and that is what is synonymous with Robert Muldoon, but we do not have that here. So I don't know why. I don't know why. I know a lot of people are making excuse about, it's going to be hard to sell a figure with a gun, but come on. I mean, how many figures do we already have with weapons? Like, you already have this one in the 3 3/4 inch, which is more of a kid's line. Like that is the line for kids, at the stores. So this is more of a collector's line. Why would you be worried about the weapon choice for the adult collector's line? No. So I don't know that that's the choice. It's weird. It's weird. I don't get it. It is synonymous, though, right, with the beginning of the movie. They do have things. I don't know if it looks exactly like that, but there are tasers in the beginning of the movie. So I guess maybe that's what they were going with, and they maybe wanted to produce something a little different. So I don't know. But I don't think we ever really see him use one in the beginning of the movie. Other people are, right, but not him. He's holding onto Joffrey's arm, But anyway, it's a cool figure. I'm very pleased with the way this thing looks. I think it looks great. Even this head down here on the ground has like beads of sweat, which is like such a strange choice. It's fine. I don't really think about Jurassic Park and think about Muldoon sweating all that often, so it's not really like an image that's synonymous with Robert Muldoon. If you're talking about like a movie and a guy sweating, I'm picturing Fast Five and The Rock, because that he's sweating the entire movie. So that's why I get that. If there was an Amber Collection with The Rock and sweating, like a sweating Hobbs, I would get it. I mean, it would make so much sense. I don't know. Well, that was a good update to that picture. Now we know how tall it is. 6.5 inches. Give him the thumbs up, Robert, with your disconnected hands. So, honestly, it even looks like better. Like, this looks good, but This is so this I don't know what's going on here because the colors look better, right? In this case. But the problem is the heads are the exact same heads. So this is some sort of weird mock-up. I don't really understand. Because there's literally two of the same heads. But like that head looks even better than this head, I think. But the colors for sure better. He is sweating, man. It's hot in that jungle. Oh, look at it. But it's good. I'm happy with this. I don't know if I'm going to leave the sweat one on. Probably not. That's just going to go in the box with all the little arms or hands and weapons and all the extra stuff that I have laying around. But yeah. It's fine. It's all good. I like it. So that's Robert Muldoon. Are you guys into Robert Muldoon? Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. But let's go over to the next one. The next page I have here is, well, this is the one I found, but it's Jurassic World Amber Collection Wave 3 case. But you can see inside here. Let's take a look at some of these images. We've looked at the Raptor before, so we'll just kind of go through this. But that Raptor does look amazing. Looks really, really good. But here we go. Let's take a look at the baby T-Rex, the young juvenile T-Rex, and these compies. So I know there's a lot of conversation. Let's see. There's a lot of conversation as far as what, these all look like and do they replicate what we see in the films? And of course, no. But, it's hard because it's not what I would exactly like to see. But it's not terrible for me. What is this? So I think this is like a maquette or something like that. Let's see. This is, yeah. Yeah, that's not even the exact one, though, I think. This one's hard to find pictures of because everything is so dark in this movie. This is not too bad. I mean, it's a little blurry, but let's open this one up for a second here. Oh, it's so tiny. All right, so here we have this thing. Yeah, it's not very clear, but we can at least see the coloring, of course, is just like what is happening with the coloring. Like I don't even know what this choice is. Like it is just so green. I mean, this almost looks like it almost looks like Mattel is implying that this is the Rex from Jurassic Park 3. Like the Rex from Jurassic Park 3 looks more green like this, right? It definitely has this kind of vivid green to it in a way. Maybe not that bright, but it's close. It's close enough. But this, I mean, this is not. This is like a much more muted, dull colors, and it really looks beautiful. It's a great little thing. The sculpt, it's not perfect, but I think it's close. It's not as thin. It's a little bit bulkier, but like it's okay. It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. So I'm okay with the sculpt, and the colors are interesting. I'm not gonna not buy it. I still like it. I still like the way it looks. It just doesn't really replicate what I see in the film. And I will 100% just present it the way that they've done it here with the cast and the muzzle, because that is the way. I don't want this thing going just like in the background while I'm doing live streams and stuff the whole time. Like that is just, I can't have that happening. It's just way too obnoxious to just constantly be hearing like in the background the whole, like I can't have that. So that has to have the muzzle on. And the leg, yeah, I don't know. Does this leg like disconnect or anything? Is it like the old Kenner Hasbro toy? I don't know. I didn't look into it that much. But we also have these compies here. Let's see. Oh, actually, since it's left here, let's see. It doesn't say anything. No, it's not even the individual page. So, but the compies are here. And I actually really dig these compies. I mean, the scale looks interesting. I'm not too sure. I'll have to like see it next to, you know, one of the characters, one of the humans or something like that. But they definitely look a bit big or bulky or something like that. They're not as thin. And you know, the hands are wrong, right? So they only have 2 claws, but these ones for some reason have 3. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. I like them. I think they look really cute and really cool. I dig them, but I just got to see that scale in person. But yeah, I'm down with these. I know it's not the most accurate thing in the world, but like I like all of these. I like all of them. But that's me. I don't really get too upset when it comes to like how these things end up looking versus their real life counterparts. I tend to like look at it. Hey, does it look like the film version? That's usually the thing that like stands out for me. But yeah, so I love the compies. I think they look really, really cool. And I dig the T-Rex. I just, you know, I know it's not 100% what you'd want, but it's still cool to me. But what are you guys saying? I want to see what everybody's saying. Oh my God, there's 78 comments since I last looked. Okay. So let's take a look. Yeah, we do need Amber Collection Joffrey. Let's see what else we got here. JP3 Raptor does look awesome. Should you buy the Amber Collection Raptor? Yes, of course. Yeah, this needs to happen like ASAP. I need Roland Tembo, Amber Collection. I need that. I need that like yesterday. You haven't found Ellie Sattler yet? So Ellie, I forget. Like, didn't Ellie go on sale from like Beyond the Gates? I know. I forget. I feel like. Let me look something up real quick. So I know people have been spotting Ellie in person at Target. So, you know, the chance is always there. I have not seen one in Target yet, but I know a bunch of people have. So Ellie, let's see. You can get Ellie on Target.com. So you should be able to get it. At least I am able to get it delivered by next Wednesday, if I was to do that here. Or I could pick one up in Philly. So I'd have to drive, you know, just over an hour to go pick one up. But I could get it delivered by next Wednesday. So it is available on the website, so go check it out there if you do need it. But let's see what else we got here. Isasorna Communications says, I said it once, I will say it again. I cried when Muldoon didn't come with a Spaz 12. And again, I was hit by a bus. Guess what hurt more? Wow, what a turn of events. I'm assuming the bus actually hurt more. Hi, Sock King. What else we got here? I had to do it again. I guess I can't help but make jokes about Fast and Furious and Jurassic constantly, especially this week. Apparently. Oh wait, The Rock is not Jurassic. You guys, I've been saying it this whole time that he was in a Jurassic. Oh man, whoops. Let's see. Love the compies, but the Rex is amazing. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to go the other way. You want the baby T-Rex, but it's kind of expensive. So it's not what this price is here, $129. That is not the price. That is the price for a full case of, these guys and so it's essentially 4 items that you're getting at that price. So just divide that by 4 and you'll get what the price is, right? It should be like 30 something bucks, $31 or something like that. So yeah, it's still a little expensive, but like at least it's not $129. That I don't know. I don't know why it's green. Definitely not greenish. It's not. It is, but it's like more like a muted. It's more so like the color scheme. Like if they had flip-flopped these colors, things would have been a lot better. Like give the compies the Rex paint scheme and the paint scheme on the Rex to the comp. Wait, that's the same thing. To give the comp. Yeah, you know what I mean. The compies get the and then the Rex gets the, and then the compy, and then yeah. That's it. There it is. Nailed it. Yeah. I hope we get a Harding and a Lex figure as well. That'd be awesome. But you know what I mean? If you get the Rex gets the compies and the compies. Nailed it again. So wait, are you guys trying to say I need to dress up like the baby Rex next time? Is that what you want me to do? No, I'm not doing that. All right, so let's move on to our next one. Let's see. So the next topic. That's Mattel. You guys know what's going on. Oh, wait. We got Jurassic Site B here. Wait, what's going on? Do you think we're going to get Sarah, Eddie, and Nick? Yeah, actually, this is interesting. So, what do we have? Yeah, we just have one figure so far from the Lost World. So, it is actually interesting that, we are diving into another Site B animal here, or 2, to be honest. And so that is really cool. And I really do hope we do dive into the humans as well, because at this point, we do need a few more of the humans from Jurassic Park. And, I think that's about it. I mean, we just need like a few, and they can, start to move on to the Lost World. And obviously we're getting the JP3 Raptors. So like they're already dipping into those waters. So there's a lot of room to grow, and I really hope we do get Eddie, Sarah, and Nick. I mean, I know we would all buy them. So let's move on to our next topic here, which is it is the visual history. Where's my banner? There it is, right here. Hey, so this was just recently updated. Jurassic Park, The Ultimate Visual History hardcover, November 16th, 2021. Even though it says this title will be released on October 26th, 2021. So get your stuff straight. What's going on? And actually, this is actually good. I totally forgot that this thing initially was $70. So for some reason, it's $50. which is much more acceptable. But hopefully this is like full of some really, really good content. But I did want to take a look at the image here. So this is pretty interesting. I saw this pop up online and I was like, oh, that's cool. That's awesome. But it's weird. Why is it so weird? Obviously, I know exactly why it's weird the second I looked at it. And it's like they just recreated this old concept art and painted over with likenesses from the film. Like Tim, Lex, and Grant do not look this way. Actually, I'll bring that up too. So there is a piece of concept art out there that when you look at it, you know exactly what's going on. You know, like what they were going for when they made this piece of art. So this is probably the best looking one I can find here. Let's open that up. All right, so here is the original concept art, which you can see here, right? Very different than this. So the Rex, I'm trying to see how much has changed. It looks like I don't know if it's a complete paint over or not, but it looks very, very similar everywhere else. But obviously you can tell those three characters are completely different. So if you look at this one, it's fairly obvious. And I think you all know, right? Like, look, that is Harrison Ford. That is Harrison Ford. That was, one of the original plans was, hey, let's put Harrison Ford in this movie. Man, that would have been an interesting Grant, but it wouldn't have made for a better movie in any way, I don't think. I love Harrison Ford. He is one of my favorite actors out there. He is my favorite character of Indiana Jones, and he's iconic, everything about him. And him being in Jurassic just wouldn't have done it for me, though. I think you needed somebody like Sam Neill to come in here and give it his own take and not be Harrison Ford in Jurassic Park, and then I don't think we would have ever gotten him back for Jurassic Park 3 or anything like that, but you can tell right there he is, and you can see Lex and Tim, their roles are swapped here in this image. So you see smaller Lex, which she was younger in the book, and Tim was older, and then they swapped their places, but they kept the age ranges the same. So it's, you got Timmy down here, and then Lex up there, and then obviously this looks like Sam Neill. Does not look like Harrison Ford anymore. So it's weird. I don't like that, to be honest. I think it's like a weird revisionist history. Revisionist? Is it the word? I think. It's a revisionist history kind of version of this. It's weird. But we do have a foreword by Sam Neill, introduction by Laura Dern, and afterword by Jeff Goldblum. So that is fantastic. That is really cool. And we have looked at these pictures before. So, the content looks good, but it's very, it's stories you kind of maybe heard about before and some other things, but they're fleshing it out, and you get some interesting pictures here. But I love this stuff. This stuff looks great. But really the big change for now is that cover. That's just strange seeing that change there. You look at that, you don't necessarily think I guess the general audience would look at this and not exactly know what it's from, I guess. But, you look at that and you know exactly what it's from. So I don't blame them, but it's just a weird choice. What do you guys think? Do you think that's an interesting choice? Do you like the fact that they gave it the Jurassic Park look instead of the original concept art look? Yep. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the way that this image, this reflects more so the novel. Even though Grant doesn't have, it doesn't look like he has a beard or anything. I know he has a beard in the novel, right? So it's weird that he doesn't have one in this image, but they did want Harrison Ford, at some point to be in this movie. So like, I guess you don't want the bearded Harrison Ford, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so it's just weird. It's weird. Hopefully this iteration is in the novel or in the visual history book somewhere. Yeah, I know he came back for Indy, but like, that's Indiana Jones. That is his thing. It's his baby. It's like, that in Star Wars. Like, I don't know if, I think in the 90s, I don't know if he would have come back for like something like this. I don't know. Maybe, if he was in the movie, The Lost World probably would have been different and Jurassic Park 3 would have been different, but maybe we would have ended up with like a more cohesive trilogy or something like that. That's possible, I guess, if he did commit to more than one movie, but that's not what we have. So, but yeah, I think that's what it would have been, right? It would have just felt like Indiana Jones in the jungle with some kids trying to get away from dinosaurs. It wouldn't have worked. It would have worked, but it wouldn't have worked as well as Sam Neill, because Sam Neill is like, he's just like, any old guy off the street. Any guy off the street, you just like go to a park. You don't expect him to be Indiana Jones, to be swinging from ropes and doing all that stuff. Yes, Sam Neill does that in this movie, literally swings from wires. But like, when you see him do that, you have a feeling inside that's like, is he going to be able to do this? Like, is he going to be able to hold on, while Lex is choking him? But like, if Harrison Ford was doing that, I'd be like, yeah, no sweat. Indy's got this. And that would have been in my mind. I would have said, Indy's got this. Of course, Indiana Jones. Who better than to get the kids through a dinosaur theme park than Indiana Jones? If adventure has a name. Why do I sound like Liam Neeson now? If adventure has a name, it must be Indiana Jones. That's the reading from a reading according to Liam Neeson. That's what I say at the Church of Liam Neeson. What am I doing? Why does it always like just go off the deep end into me doing like weird voices and just saying ridiculous things? See, I don't even know if they should have put this in the book at all. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know why they made this. Put a different picture on the front. Put something else. I mean, it's made up. It's a made up visual history. I hope so it gives me like a false idea going into the book. I hope that the rest of it is truthful. Yeah, that would have been great. That would have been great. I mean, honestly, like, they should have done this picture right here. Put this picture on there. That's the picture. That's the picture you need in this book. On the cover. This is the best. I'm going to say it. This is the best piece of artwork ever created for Jurassic. Come at me. Come at me. This is it. Right here. Right now. This shirt. Best Jurassic artwork. Yeah. Yeah, it does look pretty just like, hey, here's, generic T-Rex, Allosaurus, something or other. It just looks like, general big dinosaur. You really want to get into that? Why doesn't the T-Rex have feathers? If it's meant to be realistic. Well, I mean, they were going with the science that they knew back then, and also as times have changed, and they've created these dinosaurs, they've kind of stuck to that standard. It's like that's what we created in the 90s for these movies. That's what we're going to continue to create. Yeah, so I think I get what you're trying to put across here. Harrison Ford is kind of like Will Smith, where their star status is so huge that it no longer feels like they're embodying a specific character, right? I kind of get that. I don't know. I think sometimes they can do it greatly. They can like get into a role and you can believe them still, but it's hard. It's hard to look past Harrison Ford. It's hard to look past Will Smith. There's those trailers right now for King Philip, I think is the name of the film. And it's all about Serena and Venus Williams and their dad, I guess. Is his name Philip? I think. Is that? No, Richard. King Richard. My bad. Different king. King Richard. And is his name Richard? Let me start that over. I think it's about Richard. Is that it? Now I'm really stuck on this Richard thing. But anyway, when I watch those trailers, I'm like, yeah, that's just Will Smith in some funny makeup. Like that in some funny hair. In like a tennis outfit. So it's hard to like look past that these days, right? It's hard to kind of get past the actor. Chris Pratt kind of falls in those lines too, where it's like, hey, that's Chris Pratt. You don't really, and sometimes it's hard to buy it as just Owen, right? So if you want, probably get somebody like Siaka out there or somebody else maybe to comment on the exact wording, but they're more like quills in Jurassic Park 3. Yeah, they just basically had these like quills going down. So he's actually been the paleontologist consultant on all the films up until Dominion. I think he does consult still on Dominion to some extent, but that's Steve Versati now. But he has been the consultant on all of the films, the first 5 at least. Okay, so this releases, I think I said it before, but October 26th or November 16th, but I'm going to go with October 26th. So you got the one date over here, but then the one date over here. But yeah, we'll go with the 26th of October. But then this says the publication date is November 16th, so I don't know. I have no idea. This says November 16th down here. Who knows? But it does look very cool. $50 for something big and something useful, something you can get a lot out of. I think it's not too bad. Did I know that there was evidence that the Earth is flat? No, get out. Yeah, Grant is coming back, and does he have a beard? I forget. I forget. I know I've seen pictures from Jurassic World Dominion, but like I forget. Does he have a beard, guys? Fill me in. Make me remember. Let me see if I can find those pictures real quick. It's not going to be easy. I don't think he does. I don't think anybody had a beard, did they? No. Oh, yeah, he does have a beard. He has a beard. I forgot. He's got a beard. Awesome. Okay, cool. He's got a beard. Yes. Woo! It was Jeff Goldblum that does not have a beard. So he had a beard in the last one, but no beard. Jeff Goldblum has no beard in Dominion, but Sam Neill got a beard. Which, I mean, it's you know, it's evident from like a few pictures and stuff, and the set videos and things that you saw. Not set videos, but the videos from like the hotel with him and Jeff like playing piano and singing and stuff like that. He has the beard there. It's not like this one. Not that this is anything, but like it's shorter, much more short. And but it's there. It's still beard, still considered beard. But yeah, y'all coming out with the beard conversation. Grant does have a beard. Grant is getting a beard, I think. Yes, he does. Ian does not. It's a nice beard, not messy. Thank you. You meant that for me, right? It's a millennial beard. How do you know which type of beard it is, dude? Yeah, I don't know what a millennial beard is. I don't really... Is that this? And Siaka backing up the JP3 Raptor comment. Yeah, they were quills in JP3. In real life, Velociraptor is known to have... Okay. I don't know if I want to say that word, because I'm going to mess that up. Leaf-like. We'll go with leaf-like feathers, like a bird. Found on the arms in 2007. When JP3 came out, there was speculation, but no direct evidence yet. Yeah, basically like somebody had said it about the T-Rex, but not having feathers. And yeah, the evidence didn't really support that at the time that a lot of these things were created. Your beard is awesome, bro. Thank you. I mean, it's okay. It's not great, but I don't know. All right, so let's move on. Well, do we have anything else to talk about? Yeah, we do. Next topic, beards. All right, so yeah, well, let's try to move on to the next one. But that's the visual history. I am very excited for it. I still haven't pre-ordered it yet. I got to actually get on that. But yeah, it looked fun. I really hope it's as in depth as I'd like it to be. So we'll see. But the next topic is going to be Jurassic World Evolution 2. I know you guys wanted to take a look at that species guide. So let's take a look. There's probably more information out there as far as this. I know they put a lot of stuff on their forums, but I always forget to check into those. But here we have a species guide for the Dimorphodon.
The Dimorphodon, a member of the pterosaur family.
Speaking of...
It is a fairly poor flyer,
feathering and stuff like that. I know that these guys had some right down their back. It relies
on frantic short flights.
And the face looks... It doesn't look exactly like... I feel like the face looks a little bit different than how they looked in Jurassic World, right? It looked a little different. But yeah, I don't know. It's still cool, though. I'm still glad that we're getting... aviaries and things like that. I think somebody made mention that they can fly in fenced in paddocks without like the aviary, I think. Let's see. I'm going to take a look at the Dimorphodon pictures. I just wanted to bring that up real quick. Is there any good pictures of the Dimorphodon? So I wonder if did they go off of... No, that doesn't really even look like they went off the maquette at all, because I know the maquette's a little different, right? Yeah, you can't really see too much in these pictures. I do love this sequence so much in Jurassic World. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, you can kind of see it there, actually. Let's see if I can bring this picture up for you guys. All right, oops, that's not it. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. No, that's not right. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh. What? Oh, you know what? I've been using a PC, and on my Mac, I completely forgot how to copy and paste. But here we go. There is Dimorphodon, and you can see the face looks fairly similar, not exact, but it's not too far off. I don't know, but you can tell. Look at the back; it's got a lot of feathering down the back there. Oops, that's not it. This one. So yeah, I love how they look here. I know some people don't, but I think they're really, really cool looking. But this does not look as fun, but hopefully you can have different iterations or something like that. I don't know. Like, I really love wild paint jobs. I know all the different toys we've gotten from Mattel have been really cool when it comes to their paint jobs for these guys. So hopefully we get some interesting paint jobs, but they definitely look a little different. Longer in the face. Something about the face looks different to me. What do you guys think? You into the Dimorphodon for Evolution 2? Y'all think the Dimorphodons do the Dimorphodon shuffle when no one's looking? Yeah, probably. Apparently there's going to be 5 biomes in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Yeah, I did see that somewhere. Sounds cool. Siaka says, Frontier posted detailed description of how the Dimorphodon acts in the forums. I can't talk. How the Dimorphodon acts on the forums. It can fly around freely and basically act like a normal animal in-game. That's cool. The teeth of the Dimorphodon has not as crazy as Indominus-like teeth. You mean like the real-life version? I have no idea. But I love those crazy teeth. I think they look super cool. More so this one. Does have that very Indominus look. Said that they can attack guests and perch on buildings, and they can go to a place on a land with a fence, and if it has territory requirements, they will stay there. That's cool. Can't wait to try it with alt skins. Yeah, I hope that they have some good ones. I'm really interested in the fun, cool colors that this thing can offer. There's something oddly cute about them. Yeah, I have let's see. Yeah, I have a bunch of different paint jobs on these things, but it's so cute. And this thing even has a little bit of feathering down the back on the toy. So it's interesting that they just decided to not do that on these at all. But they're super slick. But yeah, I love these things. So yeah, anyway, I'm excited by those. I think they'll be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. our last topic. Let's do that. So, I want to talk quickly about Universal Beijing. So, I know there's been a few new pictures. We'll take a look at those real quick. Here they are. So, Universal Beijing, I don't know. When is this place opening? Like, what is going on? I think there's been some people going in, right, and checking things out, but I still have not heard directly what the opening day is. I thought it was supposed to be happening already, but I don't know. Look at that. That is the whole park from Harry Potter up here all the way down, Jurassic World here. You got some Transformers over here, other stuff. I don't know. But man, look at that Jurassic right on the lagoon. You got Hammond's Restaurant, a mountain aviary, Jurassic World Innovation Center, and this big building, which you can check out the mouse. This big building is a Jurassic World ride. There's a ride in here, throughout here. So that's pretty awesome. Another shot there. Look at that. That looks so good. It's a fantastic looking property. I don't know if I've seen like such clear photos. I feel like every time you get like shots from this park, it's like everything's so hazy looking because the air quality is not as great. Here we go. So anyway, this is themeparks.com, theme park with a X instead of a K. Oh, here we go. Let's take a look at this. Camp Jurassic. Not Camp Cretaceous. They have not decided to do that. Camp Cretaceous, it's got to be an issue, I think, with Netflix, to be honest. I don't know. I think it's got to be some sort of rights issue that they can't necessarily work out getting it in the parks exactly the way they want to in a big way. It's got to be something like that, because why else do they not name it the thing that you already have? You have a Camp Cretaceous brand and show. Like, why not? But that's pretty beautiful. I mean, like, look at this. This looks great. Looks great. There's like a terrace up here. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a coaster you can check out in the back. This is inside the aviary. Looking really beautiful. Now, this is inside the Innovation Center, which acts as a queue for the Jurassic World Adventure. And this is beautiful. So this is an interesting picture here. You see people in there queuing up or doing something. And then you see these black panels here. These are actually video screens that are not on or not showcasing anything. And then you have a recreation of that same statue that I got to stand next to, the model from Jurassic World. So it's pretty awesome that they brought it here. I feel like if you're doing the Innovation Center, you have to have that. You have this nice like DNA strand lighting rig up there. That's really, really cool. And this looks legit. I mean, this is not exactly how the Innovation Center looked. It didn't look like a giant cube, but it's all the same. It's all pretty cool. Hammond Creation Lab. Look at that statue. It looks so good. I think that's about it. This is different. This is like Kung Fu Panda, I think, and Harry Potter, Minion Land. Let's see if there's anything else just down here. I think that was about it. But man, those Innovation Center pictures are awesome. Oh, there's a nice shot of the lagoon. I think we might have looked at these last time or one time recently. There's a good picture of the outside Jurassic World Adventure. Man, that is so cool. I can't wait to see that someday in the future. That looks awesome. That is just like straight out of the movie, except for the queue. This all looks so good. Anyway, that's that. I'm really excited. I wish I knew what the opening date was or what's going on with this park. I have their website's not very good as far as like trying to figure out what is going on with this park. But they got some of the top Jurassic stuff in the world at this park. So hopefully everybody here gets a chance to visit someday. It looks beautiful and it looks, just incredible. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. Anyway, I think that's been a good stream. Hour and 20, not bad, not bad. All right, we're back. My hair's back. Woo, what is going on? But yeah, that's been fun, guys. Thank you to everybody for the super chats tonight. Thank you for all the conversations in the chat. You guys kill it every week in the chat room. What are you guys talking about? You're talking about snacks and I don't even know what's going on in the chat anymore. But yeah, thank you so much. Please be sure to tune in to the podcast itself. It is the Jurassic Mailbag Week. So we've got I think it's like 2-hour episode talking all things Jurassic. We actually talk a lot about Camp Cretaceous Season 4, Isla Sorna, and Jurassic World Dominion, how they all connect. What does it mean? Does it mean anything? Is that where we're going to be going in Season 4? There's a lot of conversation in this episode about that. So many people had that on their mind, I guess, when they wrote in or called in for the Jurassic Mailbag this month. So that was really fun. I feel like we did that recently here in this chat as well, or on the live stream. But yeah, it's ever present on everybody's mind. And I think we're all ready for Season 4 in a few more months. We still got some time. But please go download Jurassic Park podcasts wherever you listen to your podcasts: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audible, Amazon Music. It's all over the place. You can go to JurassicParkPodcast.com, find it there as well. Please go follow us on social media at Jurassic Park Pod on Twitter, Jurassic Park Podcast over on Instagram. Find us over there on Facebook as well. And here on YouTube, please subscribe, share this around, do all those fun things. We're also on TikTok. Go follow us over there as well. Look for the Jurassic Park Podcast. But it's been fun. It has been fun. Steve is late to the stream. Catch up on that replay. We're heading out. Thanks for looking in anyway. But thank you guys so much. I'm out of here. Let's get out of here. How do I get out of here? How do I do that? There's the brand. All right. Thank you guys so much. Stay safe. Be kind to everybody. And of course, enjoy.